Hello, all of my lovelies. Welcome. Welcome back. I am Zoe. Here we get in touch with the divinity within thee. So, what are we talking about today, guys? Wow, all the energy. Mm, today, tonight, whatever this is, right? This moment in this perspective that we consider time is really powerful, right? So eclipse season is underway, right? So tonight is the 19th of November, where I live, in Bali. And it's actually only afternoon, but because we are in wet season, it is pouring rain, so can't really tell what time of day it is anyways. So we are having the kickoff of the eclipse season. We are having our first lunar eclipse. It is November 19th, and we will have our first solar eclipse on December 4th. Okay? What does this mean for us? This means, you guys, eclipse energies are very intense, especially where we still have the Uranian energy. Be ready for very abrupt changes. Be ready for things to really shift. We have this full moon. So we have a full moon and we have what they consider a partial lunar eclipse. But honestly, it's covering about 2/3 of the moon. If you are in like New Zealand, Australia, Southeast Asia, you should be able to see it peak tonight. Obviously not with this type of weather. If you are in Hawaii or on the West Coast or North, Central, South America, you'll be able to see it the most. That will be happening, I want to say Pacific Standard Time, probably around 11:30. Now, what's special about this eclipse versus any eclipse? There's lots of eclipses that happen. This eclipse is actually, there's gonna be a shadow casting, and it's going to be longer than I think any eclipse in like 500, almost 600 years. I don't know if it's like 560, 580 years, right? Since 1441 is the last time we've had an eclipse similar to this, right? It's going to be about 3.5 hours, a little less, but for whatever's sake, about 3.5 hours we're going to see. If you are in one of the areas where you actually are available to see, you're going to see a nice red hue that is going to be cast. And this will be super beautiful if you do get to see it, right? Yeah, drop a line down below in the comments. Let me know where you're from and if you actually get to see it or how you feel this affects you. What can we know or what can we use to assist us about full moons, about full moon energy? Okay, full moons are meaning it is a culmination point. It is a point where the stuff that we put out at the last lunar cycle, the things that we have manifested, the things that the intentions that we have put forward, all of this should be reaching culmination point. It doesn't have to just be one lunar cycle. It can be longer. It depends on what we put out, right? Nothing happens instantaneously. As I said, we're in this space of time being a human construct, and so we like to create things that take longer, last longer, takes longer to make, whatever. It's just how we do it, I guess. Anyways, full moons. So full moons are generally represented by this sign of Pisces and also Cancerian energy, right? Cancer's moon is their ruling planet. And Pisces is also a card like this. So what is it really about, you guys? The moon energy is about things being brought to light that have maybe been hidden, that we have been sitting on, that have been repressed, maybe secrets, maybe agendas, maybe things that we didn't want to be honest about, right? It's now coming directly into focus. Why? Because the moon is full. It's illuminating all of the darkness. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad or negative thing. However, darkness, shadow work, things like this is generally what is coming to light. It's basically saying all of the things that are normally hidden in the shadows, that are normally sneak around or can be avoided, are actually now in full light, in full illumination. So, what are good things to do for full moons? Full moons are a great time to do ritual works. It's a great time to release, right? To release and let go. While new moons are a great time to put intentions or manifestations, full moons are really about coming to a completion point, right? So it's a great time to release things that are no longer serving us. It's a great time to write a type of manifesto of what we're no longer willing to deal with, the type of situations, people, relationships, jobs, whatever, however it is, right? So this is all what the energy of a full moon is about. Now, how does this full moon and this eclipse kind of mesh in? So the full moon is in the sign of, occurring in the sign of Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign, right? So Taurus is about sometimes grounding, but Taurus is about material things, right? About our home, about our status, about our things. So, and we're still in the sun sign of Scorpio, right? And eclipses are about this shocking transition or change, this like epiphany, this awareness, right? This bringing something up that we have been ignoring. I mean, between the full moon and the lunar eclipse, it's really asking us, what have we been putting off? Okay? A lot of it is going to come with our emotional state, yeah, because we're still dealing with being in Scorpio. But a lot of it will also deal with our material states, what we might have valued before, right? Whether it's status, money, jobs, things. This will most likely be changing for a lot of people. Okay, so a lot of people who were putting a lot of value on this previously are now probably going to be switching their opinion or their vision on this. This is going to mean less to them, and their stability, having the things that they need and the type of people, the type of situations that they need around them, that will be the type of things instead of physical or actual material things. It'll be like, actually, am I happy here where I live? Do I like who I live with? Do I like my circle of friends? Do I, like who I'm with? Do I even know what I want or who I am? Have I been busy being in this certain type of way for what other people think I should be? So there's going to be a lot of introspective. A lot of people may have noticed you may be a little bit drained, a little bit more tired, a little bit more like, what's going on? I've noticed a lot of people, especially just in the collective conscious, are just feeling a little down, feeling a little like, what am I doing? What am I here for? And don't get lost drowning in your sorrows. You know, Scorpio has a tendency to take it to the depths, to get to the deep, right? And sit with these things, sit with these feelings and say, who do I really want to be? What do I really need, right? Now, because Taurus focuses on material standings, it's like, am I going to call somebody out if they're taking advantage, or am I going to keep being nice? I've noticed a lot in the last few weeks. There has been, at least on my end, I have been calling out people a lot where I might be genuinely kind and forgiving. And I'm not saying that I'm still not that kind of person. I'm just saying whereas I might have been like this previously, I'm definitely at 11:11. I'm most definitely calling people out on their shit, calling people out on their bluff, you know? If you're not going to show up or you can't be present, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Just be honest with yourself and be honest with me. Don't sugarcoat shit, because at the end of the day, when you take a bite of the candy, it still tastes like shit. Even if it looks pretty and shiny, it still tastes like shit. So we're about getting to the core values, our base material values and needs, right? That's what the Taurus is about, and the Scorpio is about getting to these depths. And what else? Fixed signs. They're telling me fixed signs. So if anybody is a fixed sign or has a lot of fixed sign energy in your chart, so fixed signs would be the Aquarius, the Taurus, the Leo, and the Scorpio. So if anybody has their sun, their moon, their rising, or a lot of one of these fixed signs in their chart, this energy is going to be hitting us the hardest. And what do I mean like that? Not like, we're going to be like mulled down, knocked over. No. It just means it's going to become very aware that certain things are having to change, that we're not going to actually put up with certain things, you know? I've been calling people out, cutting people off, like nobody's business, and not in a mean sort of way, just like, you know what? Why do I need to do this for you? Like, what do you do for me? You know, would you like something from me? You can come to me. If you want my time and my energy, I'm available, but you come to me on my time and my energy. I'm not catering to anybody else anymore. If I'm not getting paid for the work I normally get paid for, I cannot cater at 1333. Yes, I cannot cater. Okay, we have enough charity in the world that, sorry homie, it ain't gonna be you, no matter how much of my friend or my homie you are, you know? Now, I love people and I always help people and guide people through things, but we have to eventually stand our ground, because if we don't stand our ground and if we don't know the ground that we stand on or what we stand for, then it creates these ripples, it creates these effects where people keep taking more. And we don't want to feel, I was having a conversation with somebody I'm very close with. We don't want to feel like we're duped at the end of the day. It's the truth. We really don't want to feel like we're duped at the end of the day. We really don't want to feel like we put out all of this effort and all of this energy just for someone else to come up and us to feel like we're still sitting here, you know? So it's really important, if you're a fixed sign, now we have the ability to change things. So fixed signs are the signs that are kind of like, we're a bit set in our ways. We can change, but only if we decide that we should be changing, we're not easy to persuade like a mutable sign, or to convince all of the points of why like a cardinal sign, you know? We're a little bit more relentless with the reasons of why we believe something is. So what we're going to see right now is full changes in our complete belief systems in general. And I think that's important. There's going to be a lot of shifting, and just be okay. Be comfortable with it. Be comfortable to go deep. Be comfortable to understand it, and just be comfortable with it. Now, also, because we are in this sign of Taurus, now is not a good time for overspending. Now is not a time to buy a bunch of material goods and to do all of this. Now is time to protect our wealth, to protect our finances, to be really making choices and decisions. How interesting that wealth comes up. To be making choices and decisions that are investing in our wealth, that are protecting, that are saving our wealth, and this comes down to even habits, even people, right? The Raven, magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. Make sure that we're really paying attention to, in this note, the bird is like telling us, ravens are so smart. They work as a whole. They work as a little, like a little mafia gang, like they don't just like go off on their own fucking program. They're like, hey, you guys be the lookout over there. We're going over here. Or you guys go to that spot. We go to this spot, and you go to that spot. We got all the spots covered. They're very strategic in the way in which they do everything. And that's what I really think it is. You need to follow the signs, the synchronicities, and be aware of what's coming and what is around you. Yeah, focus in on that. And don't let what you think you need or your human ego or anything like this block or get in the way of what you actually need to be doing, what is best for you. Another card, one more. Yeah, birth and rebirth. As we are rounding the end of Scorpio season, remember, this is still happening, and this is always happening. Birth and rebirth. In order for new things to come, we have to look at things from a new perspective, from a new set of eyes. I'm not sure who mentioned the quote. Maybe it was Albert Einstein, but and forgive me if I say it wrong, but we cannot get to the conclusions. We cannot solve problems from the same place in which they were created, right? So it's like the same thing as the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, right? We cannot get to the next level. We cannot get to the next phase, the next thing, the next advancement in our beings, in ourself, in our business, in our friendships, in our love lives. If we are still approaching it from the same space in which we were in this other space that we didn't like before. Okay, we must learn lessons and move forward. We have to grow. There's always growth that is having to happen. Okay, which cards? Please and thank you. As always, I bless my decks before we started. So what else can we say? A lot of people will be finding, sorry, I'm tuning in, I'm listening to what they're saying. Okay, a lot of people will be finding that things that once were okay, like for instance, just being with people, being in certain friend circles and certain groups, even just being with people, even just, they're saying hooking up, even just hooking up with people because it was somewhat fulfilling your ego or your status, or because you didn't want to connect to, you didn't want to have a deeper connection with somebody, a lot of this is going to be coming to an end. You're going to be feeling a very strong option to be moving away from that. Yeah, Page of Cups. You're going to want to actually experience what authenticity is, what a genuine offering of love, of connection is. And this could be as far as romantic, physical, intimate. This could be with work, all different types of it. And you know, we're going to be making moves very quickly towards it. Okay, Cancerian card again, the Chariot. Messages for the collective regarding this full moon. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be figuring out who they want to work with, what they're working on. Okay, the Three of Pentacles is really about working with 3 or more people. It's building, it's creating something new. Okay, it's creating a new thing, but it's really like working with people, not just working for, like I said, we're separating from this OFP, from this own program, into what's better for the whole, right? And from doing this, from being willing to offer a little bit of love, there will be an offering of love also coming towards some of you. The Knight of Cups. Coming in. Okay. Messages for the collective. A lot of you guys will have messages coming in quickly. This is fast movement. So some of you guys will actually be receiving a new, they're telling me a new type of relationship, a different way than maybe something you've really experienced before. Yeah, something that you've dreamed of for a long time. Aquarian energy, the Star. Something that you really wished or dreamed or thought about. And the Two of Cups. Beautiful. This is really about strength in this connection. The cups represent soul, heart, love, you know. That was beautiful at 22:33. And the wish is to have this come in for some of you guys. In order for this to happen for some of you, there will have to be like a tower sort of moment. You will have to let go of this old way that you've been allowing people or things to come in or to deal with this on this level. Messages for the collective for this full moon, this eclipse season. Oops. Yeah, you'll have to walk away. Look at this. Oh my God. Bottom of the deck energy, Tower. You will be something that you have to kind of let go, that has to kind of fall away. You have to let go of this old patterning, this old stuff. Walk away from it. The Eight of Cups. Okay, you guys are literally walking away from the old shit in order for this new stuff to come in. Let it go. Super important, all right? You are blocking yourself. Yes. And it's your decision. Ultimately, it's your decision. Okay? Are you wearing a mask? Are you letting something control you? What is it? Ultimately, it's your decision. But don't have so many options. Okay? The Seven of Cups is also about having too many options and not making a decision, right? Strength, we have Leo energy. And the Tower is also Scorpionic energy. Strength, we have a Leo energy. So it's going to take strength for you to make the decision, for you to really get into your emotions, for you to look into it, to get in tune with your intuition and really tap into it. It's gonna take some strength, you guys. But this is really, I mean, look how beautiful. She's in tune, she's calm, she's intuitive, you know, and as always, there is no gender in the tarot. Yeah, and ultimately, at the end of the day, guys, we create this. The Magician. The Magician harnesses, the Magician represents us, harnessing all of the elements. See, he has the sword, the pentacle, the cup, and the wand. We create that which we want. So if we want this new love, this new partnership, this new work, this new whatever it is, okay, we're creating it ultimately. Yeah, and the well. The well is all about, in my mind, the well is all about, there's an infinite amount to be reached at the bottom, okay? And you guys know that it's out there. And we're really getting in tune. There's going to be a lot more intuition, a lot more insight, a lot more knowing. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is someone that is really in tune, someone that is really very aware, someone that is also not boastful about what she does or what she wants, but is just literally in the know. Like sits back and watches it unfold, right? Sits back and the Empress. Wow, these are really strong, really beautiful cards. Sits back and watches the creation of what is happening. Is the creator, is the birther, is the ultimately the one that's making it happen, right? So if you want to birth or rebirth, and this doesn't necessarily mean a kid, it could be an idea, it could be a creation, it could be, a lot of people could be switching like what they thought was important as their career or the type of people or material things, whatever. It could be switching what it is completely. And that's what it is. Birthing, the birthing of something new, of new ideas. Okay. Couple messages from here, please. Telling me to take a couple from here, so we will. Yeah, the time is now. You have to make a decision. Stop wasting time. Time to manifest the 3. Chaos and conflict. Look at that. 33. Okay, again, manifestation. Clean it up. Clean up the chaos. Clean up the conflict. 21, which also equals out to a 3. Clean up the chaos. Clean up the conflict. If you don't like the way something is going, stop fucking crying about it. Make it happen. Clean it up. Get it going, right? Serendipity. Luck is on your side, and this will be a 9. So it's time to complete this process in general. Wow. What a beautiful reading, you guys. Let's grab a deity. Master Buddha, increased awareness. A deep connection, trust your inner voice. Yeah, now is a great time to really trust your intuition, to really get into it. Okay? Another? Okay. It's like to come out in 3s sometimes. Yeah? The Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. So like the serendipity. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So come from a place of love, a place of what you're really seeking. And focus. The Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light. Excuse me, my allergies are kicking all this weather. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So beautiful coming out after only love is real. Okay, you guys. As always, I appreciate your likes, comments, subscribes, and shares. You guys are amazing. If you have any questions or you want to ask about anything else, drop me an email or a comment below, and I would be happy to address that. Yeah, you guys are amazing. If you want to schedule a personal or private read, I will put all the information in the information box below. Okay, it wants me to have a couple of these, so we'll see what they have to say. The Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light. Adapt, change, heal. Of course, this is exactly everything the reading was about. Boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure of issues. Yes, absolutely. Girl with the snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Yes, exactly what I was talking about also. Now is a really important time to enable boundaries, okay? And anybody that tells you that you setting your boundaries is not nice, step away from the narcissist. Seriously, boundaries are so important, you guys, for people that are controlling, people that are narcissistic, all of this stuff. If anybody just doesn't want to consider or listen to your boundaries, rethink all of the past things or situations that you've experienced with them and reconsider. Yeah, I'll work on doing a narcissist empath reading, but for now, as always, write your full moon rituals, write down anything that doesn't serve you, roll it up, tie it with a string, and burn it, release it, let it go. Now is a great time to do meditation, to light candles, to release anything that is no longer serving you. Also a great time if you have things that you want to get rid of, whether it's jobs, people, relationships, clothes, whatever it is. Also a great time for that. Remember, the full moon is all about releasing, right? It's all about bringing to light. And also bring to light, even if you write yourself a note of what you're noticing, It's not until we notice what is going on within us, within the depths of us, that we can actually address it and heal and learn and grow from it. So, guys, have fun with all the shifts with this eclipse season. And yeah, drop in the comments below where you're from. I would love to hear where you're from. If you get to see the moon tonight, it would be amazing. And please share. As always, infinite love and light, gratitude. Ciao for meow.